fam. So welcome to the February round of message readings. I want to do a quick intro just as a big thank you. I just passed my 1,000 subscriber mark, so thank you so much to all of you out there. Literally couldn't do it without you. It is all for you and all about you. And I've been thinking of some way to just kind of do something fun to commemorate it. And I was thinking I rarely ever talk about me or put me on the videos. And I had recommendations to do like a Q&A video, so I was like, what better time than right now? So I'm going to give it some time. I don't know how many questions will come through, but if there's any questions you have for me, and it can be about anything. If you wanted to know more about me personally, if you wanted to know my opinions on anything, like literally if you have a question, fire away. No topic is off limits. So yeah, I don't know how long I'll give it, but I'll give it some time once we get some questions together. And I'll do like a 1,000 subscriber funsies Q&A, I guess. I don't know. Maybe we could even do it as a live if that's a thing. I don't know. Whatever. However, so I just wanted to give a big thank you and kind of just let you guys know. Send your questions either on my Instagram at the Guiding Chariot. You can drop them in the comment section down below. We'll put them all together and we'll do a special video shouting you guys out and answering your questions. Outside of that, welcome to your reading. Let's get into it. We're going to pull some oracle and some tarot cards to figure out some messages for the month. As I've been filming them, it's been really funny because a lot of them have been coming out focused on relationships. So most of you guys out there have kind of lucked out and are getting 2 love readings for the month of February. So enjoy it. But they've been super positive, so I hope you enjoy your reading. As always, shout it out in the comments. I love you guys. Thank you again for hitting the 1,000 subscribers. And let's get to your video. Bye. Hey Taurus. Welcome to your February Spirit Message reading. This is TC, your Guiding Chariot. This is going to be a general reading for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So just some house rules since it's general. Don't try and force the messages. If it doesn't make sense or doesn't fit your situation, leave it on the table. That one wasn't for you. Only take what resonates and what feels appropriate. All right. Spirit, what messages do we have for Taurus? Oh, there we go. Any messages for Taurus? I'm gonna get a few okay. Yeah, we're gonna take it. I was gonna put it back, but no, we're taking it. So I'm gonna get a few, and then we will go from there. So Taurus, I hope you guys are doing well. You had a really nice love reading, if I remember. So I hope this month is okay, we're definitely not taking all the way up. I got real southern in there. What was that? What was that? You know what? We're gonna take that. That one we will take. Alright. So I'm filming in it's like late afternoon here, and I'm right by my window. So let me know in the comments if the lighting is weird or if you can't see anything. I'm hoping it's okay. I'm getting a whole bunch of sun from the window, so I just want to make sure you guys can still see. Alright. Yes. Loving this. Alright. So first card out, signs from heaven. Love that. So probably noticing a lot of little synchronicities. You may even be seeing feathers on your path. Look at those feathers we have in this card. But definitely getting little nods and hints. You may be finding like lucky pennies comes to mind. So you might be finding change on the ground. Anyway, how you feel Spirit kind of communicates to you and likes to leave you little hints. Definitely coming through right now. Spirit's definitely trying to speak to you and give you little nods and help to guide you. You also have honor your beauty. Yes. Love that card. And I mean, Taurus, hello. Abundance, of course. Archangel Jophiel. Thank you, Jophiel, for helping me discover my inner and outer beauty. Love that. I almost wonder if your love reading is going to be leaking into this. And then we have Archangel Azrael. That change and transformation. So, big shift. For some of you, I feel like this is shifting into this awareness, right? Because we also have honor your beauty. So some of you might be getting some self-confidence. We might getting a little boost here. Some form of leveling up. You know, and even the aura around Azrael? Yes, Azrael. It's red, it's fiery, it's passionate, but it gives me that very strong, fiery energy. So I think a lot of you, what's happening this season, although I want to say that you may be getting some struggles and some challenges, but they're kind of getting in your way and stepping onto your path to make you realize this, to kind of force you through this transition. But knowing that you're safe and protected through it. You have 2 archangels here. You're also getting messages. So these could be from your angels, ancestors, loved ones, anyone that just are kind of letting you know, hey, we're here with you. You're not on your own. There is support. We're helping to make this happen. So I do see some growth for you coming through this month, Taurus. I want to say this is mostly to do with work, but we'll find out. We're going to get some messages from the tarot. And let's see, because this could be happening anywhere. Remember, this is general. So for some of you, it could be in your relationships, right? I said I feel like that's kind of going to be sneaking through. You're going to fall, yeah. But for some reason, I feel like this has to do... Ooh. You know what's really weird? I want these, but I don't want that one. I don't know why I don't want it. Okay, no, leave it. Spirit's like, no, put that card in there. Okay, let's see. Yep, look at that. 2 of water. I felt that soulmate coming in. Interesting. All right. So we got a bunch in reverse. We got the 8 of water in reverse. Ego in reverse. So this is the Tower card. Love seeing that upside down. We have the King of Earth in reverse. And then the Emperor. All right, so we're gonna pull at least one more card. I'm not done with these yet, but love this. So 2 of water coming out right at the beginning. To me, I kind of want to say this is confirmation that this connection, especially for those of you who maybe possibly built a new connection recently, started talking to someone, it's feeling really good. Maybe a relationship has just kind of been elevated and it's on a deeper level now. I want to say this first card is more so specifically confirmation of that. Oh, my kitty was up here. I just realized some of my crystals were all over the place. All right. Funny, I get sidetracked while I'm talking about relationships. This 2 of water, I think, is just confirmation. That is going very well. So no matter what you have to face this month, whatever challenges are coming up, this relationship, and I want to say this is something that is new. I want to say this 2 of water is of someone who kind of just came in. For some of you, that may not be the case, but I think majority, this is someone new that you've been talking to. I feel like whoever really resonated to the love readings last week, this is speaking to those people. Whoever was connected to that new love coming in, this 2 of water to me is the confirmation that all of that's fine. So if you haven't met them yet, don't worry, they're coming. Don't worry, everything's still on track. You did what you needed to do. Lesson learned, you did the work. Or if you're starting to talk, no matter what's coming up, whatever challenges we're facing, that's not going to be one of them. That's not an issue. You can trust that that's going to continue along smoothly. Beautiful, right? We like that. Moving on, we have our little series of reversals. We have the 8 of water, we have the ego, and then we have the King of Earth. So, I will say the only one that I think is a little shaky is the King of Earth, but I know you're going to come through it. So the 8 of water and the ego. It's kind of funny because both of those cards almost kind of speak to opposite energy. So it's funny they came out together. Because the 8 of water in reverse is, it is kind of a card of growth and, spiritual maturity, and also walking away and separating yourself from things that, your awareness has gotten to the point where you're like, this isn't healthy, this isn't good. So having this card in reverse, there's still a little struggle letting something go completely, or a little struggle fully committing. Maybe you know what needs to be done, but it's like I'm just not there yet. Like, I know I need to walk away, or I know I need to separate from this person, or I know I need to stop this behavior. But it's like you're just kind of dragging your feet on it, all right? And then ego, so this is the Tower in reverse, right? So the Tower is all about, breaking down those false walls, breaking down those security blankets that really are keeping you trapped and keeping you stuck, right? So with this in reverse, again, I feel like it's kind of like you're still kind of sitting on it. Like, even though the tower is crumbling, you're not getting out, right? You're like, no, I can hold. It's almost like you're trying to hold the tower together. Like, as it's crumbling to bits, you're trying to like, no. I can make this work. I can improve this. I can fix it, versus letting it fall and starting something new and replacing it. You know, it's like you in this moment, it feels like you kind of would rather put a patch on it than, you know, allow it to crumble and then do it the right way. Even with the King of Earth, because the King of Earth, you know, is confident, is grounded, is stable. You know, he's willing to do what needs to be done because he knows it needs to be done. So even this card in reverse speaks to the same thing. Someone who, you know, has doubt. Someone who, you know, maybe doesn't see themselves as, you know, super successful, or not taking the opportunities that are coming, right? Or at least not accepting them in the way that they should be. Making maybe some foolish decisions. You know, and we kind of talked about that a little bit, right? We're holding on to things that, you know, and again, I want to stress, I feel like your awareness has evolved, where you know you shouldn't be doing this, or you know this isn't good for you, you know you could be doing something better. But there's like a hesitation, you know, I don't want to do something new. I don't want to start over again. Like, that's kind of what it feels like. Now, what's great, I almost want to get a card and put it in here, right? Because this is the card that I was like, no, I'm not feeling that. I'm going to put it away. But I was like, no, I need to bring it out. Look what it was. The Emperor. So going through this, you know, I want to say something happens, or even a series of things happen, a series of challenges that really are trying to force you out of your comfort zone. So maybe it's a new job, or it's some new responsibilities. You know, maybe it's a commitment to this partner, and you're afraid what will happen to this relationship if these things go through. You know, whatever it is. All of this energy finally gets turned around when you own your power as the Emperor, right? Because this, you know, the Emperor is a combination of all four kings. You already have one here. He's a little out of sorts, but, you know, you fully sort him out by the time you get to this Emperor card. To me, this feels like a big aha moment. Before we get a final card, Spirit, can we clarify the Emperor? What happens? Oh, God. What happens to get us to this Emperor card? So we have one there. Oh, there we go. Oh, and we have a third one. Okay. I almost feel like this one I want to save. We'll see. I feel like this, I want to make that the sixth one. Look, there we go. So we've got this Nine of Fire, and then we have the Knight of Fire. So this would be the Nine and the Knight of Wands, respectively. I love this. So this Nine of Fire definitely symbolizes some stubbornness, right? That Nine of Fire kind of on the defensive, you know, taking a really defensive, protective stance. This, I think, is what holds you back. It's just a stubborn, you know. And again, I'm not coming for you. I'm not nagging on you. But Taurus, you are the bull. The bull likes to plot his own land, and he likes to stay on his home turf. He doesn't want to leave the fence. He's perfectly happy doing what he knows. To me, this is that natural nature of yours to just want to be in your comfortable space. I know how to work this land. I'm going to stay here. This feels comfortable. I don't want to go anywhere. That's that Nine of Fire. But then you have this Knight of Fire coming right after that. And even the Knight of Fire is super impulsive and super fast moving. He's very sudden, right? He moves on a whim, right? It's not, you know, he's not like, you know, let's say the Knight of Earth or the Knight of Pentacles that is always moving forward and always progressing, but it's a little slow. He doesn't want to take a lot of risks. This guy is willing to jump just because someone said, hey, there's treasure over there. He's like, boom, treasure, boom, gone. So I think that's why this jump is literally so like, you know, I want to stay, I'll do whatever I want, like, you know, or I'll do anything that needs to be done. I feel like is more appropriate. So something, I want to say it's going to be real sudden, but something, and it may even be one of these challenges or you know, like the final challenge in this series is something that needs immediate action. Like the situation of this event doesn't allow for you to drag your feet, or doesn't allow for you to take your time or hem and haw over what you want to do. Like something will happen that's going to require immediate action. Like you need to do something about this now. like right now. And some of that may be because you were kind of dragging your feet, oh, the deadline's today, it can be late. Oh, now I got to turn this in by Friday. I'll work on it Sunday. Like it just feels like this is a lot of dragging your feet. But something will eventually happen that will force you to act. It'll force you to get the job done. But honestly, that is the catalyst, and you just rise. Like legit, you just own all of it. Yes! Perfect. This is our last card. 4 of Water. So, 4 of Water coming up in this spot, I think is actually really good. So the 4 of Water, right, in a traditional deck, you kind of see, actually, it's a little hard to see in this one, but you can kind of see here's this mermaid looking at these 3 empty cups, thinking something's lost, yet there is a perfectly good cup, full and wonderful, right off to the side. But she's so focused on these 3 empty cups, these 3 challenges, these 3, stresses, that she can't see the opportunity. So I want to give this to you as your warning. There is a golden opportunity here. Whatever you're fighting, whatever you're dealing with, whatever the challenges are, yes, they're going to be hard. Yes, they're trying to push you. Yes, they're trying to get you to more, to level up, to evolve. But there is a lesson here, right? So I think that's why this 4 of Water is coming up. Because I'm just curious. Let's see what the bottom of the deck. Look at that. Bottom of the deck, 10 of Water. You're happily ever after. This is that final push. I love it. So yes, this 4 of Water, all about, look for the silver lining. Look for the lesson in everything that's happening. That's what Spirit is trying to convey to you. That's what these messages are for. This is why we're trying to honor your natural skills and your talents. This is where this change and transition is coming from. And like I said earlier, I want to say this is work. This feels like work. So maybe your boss is giving you more to do, or maybe you're in a new role and it came with all these new responsibilities, or things just keep popping up. Maybe your employees keep having certain requests or things that need to be done, and you're just like, oh, I don't know what to do about that. Or I just don't want to deal with that. I got so much on my plate already, and now you're giving me more stuff. Something is going on there. But legit, there's going to be almost like a final straw, or at least a final deadline that you cannot miss, that just lights a fire under your butt. But it's that fire that literally burns off the old you that you kind of are clinging to for a majority of the season. And then you get to this point where you just, you know what, not doing that anymore. I got things to do. I got work to do, and you get it done. Ooh. Love it. And one thing I love about the 4 of Water that you don't really get to see in a lot of the other cards, it's the only card in the minor suit. And I know I've talked about this before. I don't know what video. I feel like it's popped up a couple times. Honestly, I probably do it every time this card pops up in a reading. But I love the 4 of Water because it's the only minor arcana that I can think of that features the ace that isn't, an ace card. But it's, it's like you've got these 3 empty cups, but there's the Ace of Cups right there, right? There's the beginning, the abundance, the passion, the love, the contentment. It's all right there. Okay. We are going to get a final Oracle card. A lot of you seem to like the Divine Directions, that deck we finished. Oh, okay. We finished the last round of readings with, so I thought we'd do another version of that. Oh, I've never heard of these flowers before. Fun. So we have, see, I think these are connected to this 2 of Water. So you have Fuchsia, True Feelings. I'm hoping it'll focus. For some reason, the camera doesn't like to focus on these cards. Within You is All You Need to Know. I feel like that's kind of what we talked about with the Emperor, right? Something happens and just it sets everything off. Oh, sorry about that. Let me turn that alarm off. Silly me. And then I want to say that's Agapanthus. I hope I'm saying that correctly. Words of Love. Hopefully we'll focus in here. Very good. Speak with your heart. Love that. This is the one I was saying I feel like is connected to the 2 of Water. One, it has the word love in it. Of course, we're talking about a soulmate. This is someone you definitely care about, whether it's romantic or not. But again, I think this relationship is steady. Even if it's new, like this you can rely on. So this may be a great place for you to talk out any frustrations you're having with these cards that popped up in reversal. Those are the places, so that the Eight of Water, the Ego, the, what was it, King, right? King of Earth. When those start feeling hard, when those start feeling heavy, express and share that with this Two of Water. This person is going to be there to help you. This relationship is going to be a support. Even if it's only emotional support, maybe they can't actually help you with the task, especially if this is something that's happening at work, you know, but they can be there to kind of bolster you, is really what's going on, right? So this is a safe harbor for you while all of this feels stormy, or while all of this is shifting and transforming, as well as yourself. You are transforming also, all right? So that's where you can return to. Big thing for you, really, really continue to look for that silver lining. Don't let the stress and the frustration, you know, and all the growing pains get to you. Know that there's a point to it. Know that this is getting you to more and better and bigger. So look for the lesson, look for the blessing, you know, amongst all of this craziness. But huge level up coming up for you. Huge. And honestly, some of you probably are kind of dealing with it. If not, you're getting there. At least you've got this person to rely on. Most of you. There's someone there. And of course, if you weren't connected to the last love reading, you still have support out there. Definitely on a spiritual level, there is support for you. So someone is there in your corner rooting for you as you are kind of going through this evolution. So awesome. Awesome stuff. And like I said, I do feel a lot of this has to do with work. This feels very work related for you. And we did have the King of Earth show up. So it's all about that money, friends. All right. I'm going to wrap up your reading here, Taurus. As always, thank you for all your love and support. I appreciate all your comments, subscriptions, likes, all that good stuff. If you're not already, hit the subscribe button. Give this video a thumbs up. Join our little family if you enjoyed it. We get together every month and talk tarot and crystals and all kinds of fun stuff, astrology a little bit sometimes. So come on back. With that said, I love you guys. I'm sending you love and peace. Take care, and I will see you in your next video. Bye, Taurus.